All right, I'm here at the National Museum of Funeral History in Houston, Texas. They have a bunch of old hearses in here I'm curious to check out.
It's worth everything.
Yeah. So here we are. So I came here to check out these hearses, and it does not disappoint. So this casket is for 3 people. I remember hearing about this, that they had this abnormally large casket on display that a family purchased. And then they got this casket here filled with money. It's it's a bit gaudy, to say the least. Oh, check this out. This is old hardware, old casket like hardware. Oh wow, this is cool. This one's a Buick. These are in absolutely beautiful condition. I mean, you can't really tell on the camera, but the paint is in immaculate condition. Check out these windows. The attention to detail on these is pretty amazing. Here's a rather funky looking casket. It's like, it looks like it's carpeted. It's rather bizarre in my opinion, but what do I know? It's the woodwork in these things is amazing. I mean, this whole body's made out of wood, but that's a lot of effort went into building these things. Here's a coffin celebrating George Barris, one of my favorite car customizers of all time. He made things like the Batmobile, the Beverly Hillbillies cars. He made a lot of Hollywood, a lot of the Hollywood cars from the 60s and 70s, and that was his kind of logo. That's pretty interesting. I did not expect to see that here on display. This one's from 1832. It's amazing how much smaller everything was then. When you go back to the, early 1800s, everything seemed to be made on a smaller scale. It's pretty ornate. All right, now this is another. I have to say, I did not imagine there would be this many varieties of caskets. This is made entirely of glass, and you can see all the imperfections from how the glass was cast or poured. It's pretty unique. I bet that thing was incredibly heavy. You can see all the air bubbles and stuff in it. But that is pretty unique, I must say. Here's the backs of all the hearses. This one's a basket case. No pun intended. Or maybe pun was intended. Think that dude needs some new tires? It's not a real big museum, but this is definitely worth seeing if you're in the Houston area. It's very unique. Very, very unique. All these cars are in really nice condition. It's rare to see anything like this on display. There's most of the hearses that are, the ones from the 30s and 40s are pretty much gone, and the ones that are newer than that are usually in pretty rough condition. So this is definitely, if you're a car enthusiast, this is a pretty rare find here. And this here is a flower car, so I think these are pretty cool because it's kind of like a pickup truck. And all it was meant to do was haul flowers. That's it. These are also an incredibly rare find. Not many of these exist. Period. I don't think they make very many flower cars anymore. Pretty much at all. And again, the ones you do find, they're pretty rare. And if you want to buy one, everybody wants a ton of money for them. Yeah, that's gross. I guess this is a Abraham Lincoln replica casket. And they have a little scale model of his funeral train, I guess. So that's pretty much it. It's pretty much the entire museum, but very, very cool cars. I really came here just for the cars, and I was not disappointed.